Hello, gamers, and welcome to Checkpoint Reach, a weekly show where we discuss a topic in gaming, occasional news stories, movie and TV quotes, and random life rants. Thank you all so much for joining us on this week's episode of Checkpoint Reach. We are covering the state of play that just occurred on June 2nd. We're ahead of the curve, they say. Not really, but we're here to report on it because I had a lot of good stuff this time. But before I get into that, I want to introduce myself. I am Lex, and I also have a co-host here. Speaking in my little state of play friend over there, dude.
Yeah,
How are you doing, Ernie? What's up? I was trying to think of something
you
clever.
know,
And I
I,
couldn't.
I saw that. I'm dude. Thank you, and I'm doing fantastic, my friend. How are you?
I'm good, dude.
You
I'm,
know,
I'm excited. We're gonna get a little episode.
yeah, dude, I'm
What's
excited
up?
too. You must be very excited though, more excited than I am, because I heard they
Why is
use
that?
your body build and for the Wolverine game, dude. He's all hairy.
Oh, dude. You know what I mean? I got the atomatum. How do you spell
The
that? I can't say it.
adamantium. Yeah, dude.
And
I saw the
yeah,
like
that's
one of the big things like in the beginning, right as you watch that trailer. We'll talk about it a little later, but he's like super hairy right here, dude. The rabbit Wolverine. I was like, dude,
spoilers,
that's my
dude.
little legs, dude. But yeah, dude.
Spoilers, dude. Yeah, dude.
Good, dude. Chilling. How are you, my friend? You said you're doing well.
I'm doing good, dude. Yeah, like I said, excited. It's kind of a good one of those big weeks in gaming, right? We just had the state of play. I think the Summer Game Fest is happening this week.
Is it
I
this
think
week
there's
as
an Xbox
well?
showcase happening as well.
Damn,
I believe it's on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
that's wild. That's a lot of news.
and it's a lot of news. And then we have what's it called? I think there's an Xbox Direct. There's supposed to be a Nintendo Direct. Um, yeah, maybe Summer Game Fest will be the one to announce GTA. It'd make more sense for them to do it rather because I know people were saying this is state of play or like GTA. It's like, but it's just Sony, right? Like, it'd make more sense for the Game Fest to announce it or not
Yeah.
announce it, but like you know what I mean, officially like kick it off. But we don't know. No one knows about that game. It's just who knows what's going on with that game, dude. Honestly,
I don't know either. I feel like that
um,
one's gonna be that one. Like I truly feel like it's gonna happen, but this is like wishful thinking where they're just gonna announce it and just drop it. Like there's not gonna be any
yeah.
indicator, but it's like I don't think they can because it'll crash the servers. It'll do this. It'll just break everything.
No, I mean they need their marketing run. That's gonna get all the hype and going and get
Yeah,
everyone aware. Which I mean, mostly everyone is aware about this game, but
yeah,
you know, there's some people out there that don't know what's going on. Right? They're like, oh, it's coming out this time. You know what I mean? People don't know.
yeah. People will know.
It's funny, right? Because because we're just in the zeitgeist, right? We know we're just like always like we're on it, we're listening. But there's some people that you'll talk to and they're like, oh wait, what? It comes out soon. I'm like yeah.
Yeah, dude. The crazy thing too is, I think yeah, I believe it was you who was telling me that about this. But apparently, GTA 6 is not giving out review codes or copies to any news outlet or anything like that. They're just gonna drop it, and everyone is gonna play it like at the same time. You were telling me this, right?
Well, yeah, but the other thing was they were gonna have like a private like they were gonna invite certain people to come play it privately. And those would be the people I think that review it because it's just basically just to avoid leaks, right? They don't want
That's so wild
anything
because
happening like that.
even then, it's like it's just it's oh man, that's I'm curious to see how because like again that sways opinion. We've talked about this. I mean, I'm pretty sure GTA 6 is gonna be really great, but it's just like there's these things that I'm like, dude, I wonder if it's gonna be worth it. You know, like for anyone to play it. I think everyone should just play it at the same time.
I mean, it's gonna be a hit regardless, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see what happens this week, and then I'm sure we'll end up covering that event as well. I feel like depending on how it does, right? 'Cause sometimes there's little things that like the state of plays, right? Sometimes you come out and you're like, they were very uneventful. They're not really worth talking about. But this week for sure it was definitely worth talking about. A lot of good stuff came out, a lot of stuff that I did not expect, which is cool. And obviously they were banking on a lot of it because they were even had it at a theater, right? They had it at the
Yeah, at the
Alamo
Alamo
Draft
Draft
House. I think they
House.
were
Yeah,
hosting it. They had like a Wolverine menu, which is funny, and like they were hyping it up, right? They were hyping it up pretty well, and I would say it was pretty hype. I been willing to go to the theater in the middle of the day and give up half my day. Probably not. Um, like I was fine at the comfort of my own home watching it. But I mean, I get it. Like I still do. I do of course miss like that community, right? When you're watching stuff, you're like like screaming and stuff, like oh yeah yeah yeah. high fiving each other. You know what I mean? Ah!
You're
You know
one
what I
of the
mean?
guy. You're one of the guys that
you don't.
like in the theaters, you get up and you start high fiving everyone down the row.
Yeah, you go down the line. You're like,
You're
you're all,
going down the line.
you know. I think I remember saying that. I think it was Spider-Man No Way Home. When I was with I saw with a couple people, and I was like, yeah, dude, when it happens, I'm gonna go up and go, yeah, you know, everyone like, yeah, you know, obviously we didn't do that,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
well, and there's a video of a guy doing like a
yeah.
backflip,
The like I doing
which
a
is that's
backflip.
one of the
That's
fun.
hilarious.
That's hilarious. I love that video so much.
But you're right.
But
That's a lot of fun. I think having the camaraderie of
it
everyone
is.
like being very excited for one particular thing, like whether it's a movie or a game. It is a lot
Mhm.
of fun. It makes it more I guess well worth watching. I mean, if you're a big fan of it, I know some people don't even
Yeah.
like that at all and they just show up. But it's
Well,
like if you're gonna put a lot into it, you're gonna get a lot out of it. You know what I mean?
yeah, and it's also kind of like, you're kind of not risking it, right? But like I think 2 years ago I went to Summer Game Fest, and it was cool, but it wasn't as exciting. I think the year after was super exciting. I was like, oh man, hey, you just never know, right? You never know what's gonna
No,
hit. It's a gamble at the end of the day.
yeah,
Um,
because I
I mean,
remember
this would have been a fun one to go to, but
I remember when I went to
please.
E3, we had gotten the PS4 and Xbox One announcement, and so I was able to see it when it was there. That was like a big freaking deal. I remember that was like a lot of fun. I think you were there with me, no? That year, or you missed it, huh?
We were at one where you got me the frappuccino, and I remember I was shaking the whole time because it was just too much for me. Remember we went
Oh my
somewhere
god, I don't
together.
recall this. As I gave you anxiety. Wait,
I think I
w-
we
w-
we went to a couple things. I know one time we went to that steakhouse. That was one before.
that was the
I think
Microsoft
it was
theater that we
Lowry's.
had gone to for The Last of Us. Was it not?
Uh, I think so. Yeah, I think so. But there was one where you brought me the frappuccino, which is weird because I think we went together. I don't know. It's been so
That's
long, but
interesting. I
like,
don't
and I
even.
remember
That's so random.
I didn't really drink frappuccinos, and I remember I was shaking the whole time. I was like I was like I was so struggling. Uh, I don't know what'd you do to me.
Uh,
But yeah, dude. I mean, again, it would have been great to go. I mean, again, like, and the other thing too is like I would have loved like I would have loved to be like, hey Ernie, you want to just go real quick? Let's go do this thing right together, right? Like for me, I could probably go, but like going by yourself is fine. But like at the same time, it's like I wish I had my friend with me. You know
nah,
what
I
I
would
mean?
have
Like I
been
just
down
go
to
up because
go.
it
I'm surprised
it's
you
a
didn't
trek,
ask.
right? Like you're going up. Well, I mean, I obviously I had to go to I had to be in
Oh,
Fontana
that's
today, so it
right.
didn't really
Yeah, that makes
But I mean,
sense.
again, I didn't really look into like the ticket. I mean, I saw that stuff and I would have thought about, but my plans were already set for work, so I was like, I can't be doing
Mm,
that. I would love to, but anyway, next time, baby, next time. But like I said, it's the fun for the comfort of your home as well. Um, and it's a far trek. Like it's you got to go to LA. It's just always a pain to get out there. It just takes so long. Hey, let me just share this real quick with you, if I
please.
may, before we get into it. Sorry, we're rambling here. It's pretty wild. So I work out of Culver City, and for me, from my house is about 24 miles away, right? And when I leave, it takes me about an hour and a half or so, maybe even 2 hours. Sometimes it has taken me. I went to Fontana today. That place is 42 miles where I had to go, under an hour. It's so weird how it works. Like why? Like I mean, again, I left a little later and I left a little early, but like it's funny because it's a longer distance, but it was still a shorter time of a drive. Strange, but I mean, it's just going up to LA. It's just, I mean, again, Fontana, that area gets pretty trafficy either as well. But like, at least like even if I left Culver City at the same time I left today, which was like 1 p.m., I still would have been like an hour and a half traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, just a random little fact for you all. If for all the people who don't live or have to deal with that kind of traffic, it's no fun. It's no fun. But anyway, let's get into the real fun. Why you're all here today, right? Like, why you want to hear about our traffic driving? What is this? Let's talk about something before we get into the main topic. State of our gaming. What are you playing, Ernie? Are you playing anything? What's new with you? What's the apps they say?
Um. Dang. Yeah. There's a lot of apps happening. To be honest with you, I've been playing a little bit of things here and there. Recently I was playing. Well, last night I was playing Apex Legends. I haven't played that game in a really long time. It feels like I picked it up like a week or two ago, and then I played it again last night. It was a lot of fun. I'm having a good time playing that game. Random little multiplayer game, but primarily I've been playing on my Samsung phone. I've been doing emulation on that, and I was playing a little bit of well, I was using I don't know if I should say this. I guess I won't. I was I was playing Mina the Howler, I believe it's called. It's like a little sort of Zelda sort of game. And I was playing that for quite a bit. Just like the beginning of it, it's pretty cool. Not my kind of game I want to play right now. But the game that I've been really diving into has been random. I don't know why, but this is one of my favorite Mega Man games. But Mega Man X, I was playing the Nintendo Switch version of that game, and it's been a lot of fun, dude. I'm having a good time. I got like up to the. I think I just finished one boss. I forget his name right now. It's on my head. I think is Storm Falcon, but I always forget. And I beat him, dude, and it was cool because it was like I only had like 2 bars of life left, and I was like, dude, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. It was a really great moment, and I haven't had that like sort of nostalgia of like that style of gaming in quite some time, and it hit me really hard with Mega Man last night when I was playing. But for the most part, dude, just been watching a lot of YouTube videos, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just me right now. But what about you?
You're in a gaming funk. I mean, I always say this every time you mention it, but I'm always interested in playing Mega Man, but I don't think I'll ever get to it. It's just not my cup of tea, I guess. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that because I haven't really tried it too deep, but
There is a
one of these days,
version.
one of these days.
Yeah, no, there's a version of the game, and and I'm sorry to cut you off because I really like it for this is for
That's
anyone,
okay.
not just you yourself, right? But in the Mega Man Legacy collection, which is there's an X collection and then there's like an original one. But in the X collection, they have this thing called Rookie Hunter, where essentially you take less damage and it's a little easier and you still have to be, you still have to know what you're kind of doing, but it's not as difficult. And I feel like I've tried it. I always played the regular version because I just that's how I like to play it. But the version that is Rookie, I tried it and I remember thinking, oh wow, this makes it a little bit more adaptable for people who are struggling. You know what I mean? Like it makes it that much not easier, but you don't have to worry as much. Cause I think with the regular one, you get hurt more and your life like goes down faster. And I think with the other one you don't. There's other little things that I can't remember out the top of my head.
Gotcha. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, dude, honestly, I've been on a journey, brother. I've been on a journey with games, dude. I'm all over the place. Um, I'll start here. I beat Red Dead Redemption. I finished it. I did start
Yay.
Undead Nightmare. I did start Undead Nightmare, which is pretty cool. It's a lot tougher, just because like the zombies are constantly running at you, and like ammo is scarce. You can't go to stores really to buy stuff because everyone's um dead, obviously. But it's pretty funny. Like the dialogue is so funny, like because they don't know what's going on, right? Everyone's just like, "What's happening?" Like John Marston is super confused. He's like, "What's going on?" He's all, "You guys are sick," and um, and it's funny because the game is very heavy. Like the people around are very like, "Oh, it's because they opened up the borders and it's the Mexicans and it's like John Marston. This ain't no border problem. Like but it's so funny because like everyone's like they're confused, but and takes place in the West. So, but it's super. And I just met like the shoot keeper who's super racist. He's like, I hate everything. He's just like too, and he gets all killed all fast. And I just shot him down. It was pretty sweet. Um, he's all, I'm John something like, or I don't even know what his name was. Thinking he was like invulnerable because he was like he was better than everyone. But it's silly. But so far, been pretty cool. Um, it is get a little tedious because you have to every time you go to like towns, you have to like help them out and to make them safe. And yeah, it is a little tedious at those times, but I'm kind of getting it. I'm trying to just go straight for the missions as much as I can, just so I can finish it. It's just kind of tough, like going from Red Dead Redemption to go into that DLC because I'm kind of like I need a little break. But hey, I got other games to make a break. So before I get into the main games, I want to mention this: Star Wars Outlaws is now available for cloud streaming on PlayStation Plus. So I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to get back into this game. Let's hop on the portal. Let me tell you, dude, this game does not run well on cloud. Like the cloud, it looks pretty bad. The cutscenes look fine, but like when you're actually playing, it's pretty janky. And I know it's not my internet because I played obviously Red Dead and it's been fine. Um, but I mean, like I said, that game, it didn't look the best as it was. Like didn't already run that well as it is. But like I think it needs to be a straight console, like and not streaming game when I play it next, which I'm kind of bummed about because I have been wanting to get back into it, but so I tried a little bit. I haven't got into it, but I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Because I was excited because I did see the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. for funsies, of course. And I'm like, I want to play Outlaws now. And obviously the cloud streaming was not felt so fun. But anyway, so I'll report back on that game. I'll try, but I like I said, I do want to play it. But dude, the main games, dude. So we together purchased Legacy of what is it called? Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Legacy of the Dark Knight. I've been playing a little bit of that on my PC. I've been kind of going from tablet to PC. It's cool so far. It hasn't exactly like hooked itself into me yet. I'm not like super like, I need to go back to this game. It is fun. I have not played a Lego game in a while. I think we were talking about this last time. But I mean, it looks great. It looks cool, and I've just finally am like in the Batmobile, and it looks pretty sweet. It looks great. I'll tell you that it looks good. But I just donned the Batman suit, so I'll have to report back on that. But dude, there's one game that actually has its hooks in me, and I'm sorry, I have so many. I know I'm ranting here because I have a lot of.
No, you're okay, dude. You're okay. Go ahead. Go right ahead. I'm here for it.
So Ernie made me purchase 007 First Light. He said, Lex, if you do not get this game, I will find you. For some reason, I was gonna try to wait, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know what it is. I see everyone talking really good about this game. I really want to play it. Let me tell you, dude, I'm having a great time with the game. I think it's I like the Hitman series. This game is a little bit easier than Hitman. I'm playing on medium. It's not like handholdy, but it kind of is. And I wonder if like on hard it would be less handholdy. But honestly, I'm okay with it because Hitman is a little overwhelming because there's so much to do. But with Bond, like I did the first like actual main mission after the training, and dude, it's been a blast. It's really fun to do. The characters are great. I love the dialogue, the settings as well. I will say I did have a game crashing bug. Like when I was driving a car, like got stuck, so I had to close the game. The load times are painfully slow. Like in the game, like if I die, like I'll wait, and it's so funny to say painfully slow, but maybe like 15, 20 seconds to like load back the game to load you back in. And I know that doesn't sound that bad, but after playing like a Ghost of Yotai, you know what I mean, like many other games that just like boom, 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 it's like kind of hard to be like, man, why does this game feel like it's taking so long to get back into the action? You know what I mean? It kind of takes me out. But other than that, dude, I think it's a great game. I think you'll enjoy it. It is sweet. There's a level in the beginning where you're in like a club that's really freaking dope, dude. It's so much fun. And dude, and this is like the game where I'm kind of like, this is the one out of all these games I've been talking about. This is the one I want to keep like going back to play. I'm like, I want to finish this game. Like I'm thinking about it a lot. Like, oh, I need to play. And dude, I'm having a great time with it. That's all I'll say. So yeah, that's where I've been. Lots going on, dude. Lots going on. Any questions, dude, for the audience?
No, I mean, I'm glad that you're enjoying 007. I really want to play it, and I told you because you had asked you're like, should we go halfsies or whatever? And eventually, I think you just did it yourself, and I was like, dude, I'm like sticking to my guns. I don't have time to play that game, and it's like if I buy it, I'm not gonna have time to play it. And I kept telling you that, dude, and you're like, and you're all green. Yeah, you're right. You know, you kept the green, and then all of a sudden, he sends me a picture that he got it. I'm like, dude, and then he goes, keep your grubby little hands off of it or something. I forgot. I was like, oh my gosh, darn it. I was like, dude, and he got it, and then it was weird, bro, because I told you like I didn't have time when you bought it. I was busy, right? I was doing stuff with my wife, and my daughter. We're just doing stuff, and then it kept creeping up on me. I'm like, man, should I play that, dude? Last night I was hanging out with the wife, right? And was it? No. Yeah. That night, last night. And as of record, today is Tuesday, so Monday. And I'm like, should I just leave it downloading? Should I just leave it downloading? And I'm like, no. Like, dude, I kept going. Dude, I'm telling you, it was like back and forth with myself. And then now you're talking about it. My hands are sweating. It's making me want to like turn this off and download it. Like, I really want to play it, but I honestly, I know I shouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here right now we're on the cast. We're on the channel here. Your recommendation: should I play it tonight?
So I think so. I will say it is a little slow at the beginning. The training stuff does take a minute, but I mean it's cool. It's like a cool little montage, and it's like it's cool for the story. I had no issues with it. I think some people were complaining about it, but like I thought it served the story well. I liked listening to like what was happening. I love the dialogue. Like I said, the characters.
I heard you can
I'd
skip
recommend
the
it. And
training.
you know, yeah, apparently you can. So the cool thing about it is like you don't have to be stealthy if you don't want to. Like you do a training, you have to like get the flag to complete one of the sections. And so I'm doing it, and like I alerted somebody. I'm like, am I gonna restart? But I'm like, why am I gonna restart? Like it doesn't fail you. Like you do it however you want. And even if you do like turn the corner and like cut a corner to like get the flag, the dialogue will be like, oh, why am I just not surprised with Bond? You know what I mean? Because they know he doesn't play by the rules. Um, but dude, I think it's great. And it's, the main reason I got it is because this past weekend, it's funny because like obviously the weekend before we were out and about, we were gone for a few days.
Yeah.
And this weekend I had nothing, dude. I had nothing going on. I'm like, dude. So it was like, and I was excited, and I was telling you, I'm like, dude, I'm just playing everything right now. I'm playing all these games, and I'm like, dude, I gotta get 007. Everyone's talking good about it. It looks sweet, and I'm glad I did. I'm having a great time with it. I'll tell you.
Dang. Okay. We'll see. I've been because like I said, I told you it's been creeping up on me, Lex. And one of the other things I was telling you was I went back and rewatched I'm rewatching all the Daniel Craig 007 movies. Started with Casino Royale, Quantum Solace, and I'm on the third one right now, which I think it's Spectre, but I might be wrong. I always get them confused. But dang, dude.
Yeah, same.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know tonight if you yeah. Well, we'll see after this recording.
Keep your grubby little hands off. No, I'm kidding.
I
I'm just
know.
joking. No, of course you can play, dude. I'm not. You don't have to send me anything either.
No, I was. That's the thing. Is
not.
like I'm like I went last. So this is another thing that you brought it up. So last night I told you I was gonna download it before I even stepped foot into thinking of doing it. I was already on my Chase Bank on my Zelle sending. I was gonna send money, and I'm like, and I did it, and I put it on. I'm like, shouldn't. And then something happened
That's
where
hilarious.
I got called up. Something happened with my wife where I left I left the app on, and it logged me off, and then I just kind of like forgot about it. But yeah, dude, what a
the universe is
fun.
telling you. The universe is telling you no.
Yeah, dude, honestly, that so
And that's okay.
we'll see. Tomorrow,
That's okay, dude. Don't worry about it.
next week he'll
But
tell you about it if I send him the money, like I did. What was it?
play.
Huh? What'd you say?
I was gonna say play the trial, and you're gonna play it right when you're about to get good. I'm gonna be like, it's gonna say signed out.
I log out.
And it's gonna be me. Nah,
It's just gonna go. It's gonna go. Someone else has played it. Like kicking out. Like,
oh my gosh. But hey, enough about us and our fun times. Let's get into the fun time, the more fun times. Let's talk more video games. So the state of play, Sony's state of play, as we discussed earlier in this at the top of the episode, very very push theater showings. It just feel like they're advertising us a lot, and I guess rightfully so, because there was some good stuff. I mean, it was a little over 60 minutes. I think it was about an hour and 15 maybe. But just showing, and like finally we're getting. It's funny to say this, but like finally we're getting some games right for the PlayStation. I feel like we've been kind of, which is funny because we literally had an episode about single player games when all these games are coming out. But like Sony itself, right? It's kind of been like, what's going on? Like, where's the first party games? And right off the bat, dude, we start off with a Wolverine extended gameplay look, and basically information about the pre-orders that they got dropped there. That's basically open to pre-order now. Will be out September 15th. We got an extended look. Looks super gory. Combat looks brutal. Now, for me, I thought it looked cool. I thought it looked sweet. I was in. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm obviously probably a day one for me. Ernie, what are your thoughts on this?
yeah, dude. Same with me. I think the trailer sold me, or the beginning of that game, because I think that's a little start right there. I'm putting the little gameplay in the background. See how hairy it is. That's when I knew. I was like, I need to play as Harry Wolverine. But I remember watching the gameplay, and I was like, God, this looks really good, dude. And I'm excited to see kind of what the story ends up becoming, because I think it's a little different. I don't think there is any X-Men or something someone was saying, but it's kind of weird because like obviously you see Jean Grey, and then you kind of see like other mutants that they're trying to rescue and all that. But it looks cool. I like the over the top, kind of like that God of War style. It looks I was telling this to Lex, and you guys sound off in the comments if you guys feel this, but it kind of looks like a lot of the other Sony first party games we've been getting. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I think that's cool. I mean, I love these kinds of games, and for the most part, me and Lex buy them to, we buy them, right? But yeah, dude, yeah, the gameplay looked freaking awesome. I just kind of
Ye-
crazy how gory it is. The one thing that bugged me, and again, this is just like the beta or alpha or whatever that they were doing, but like he's all covered in blood, and then the blood just kind of like drifts away. I thought that was kind of odd, right? Hopefully they fix that when the full game
I
comes out.
yeah, I honestly I wasn't really paying attention about on that. I think they did show a section where it does show him kind of healing a little bit from his wounds. I guess they did say like there is a like a heart meter. So if his heart stops beating, you could die that way. And the way to do it is just a brutal combat, I guess, is what I had read. But no, yeah, I agree with you, man. On the same gameplay, it does look the same as a lot of games. I mean, again, that's why people always say like, "Oh, Sony's just an interactive movie," and this is not really disproving the theory. I'm all for it. I love these. I'm down for it. And obviously, I think it's going to be linear. I saw someone post like, "Oh, it's going to be linear. Oh, that sucks." It's like, why does that suck? I
No,
mean,
yeah, why does that
I'm
suck?
fine. Like, how is that going to be? I know a lot of people love the Info Worlds, but it's like, I wouldn't know how that would work, right? With Wolverine, like, what are they going to? I mean, if go back and play the Wolverine Origins game, I mean, that game was awesome, right? That was such a great game. And now it's going to be like, like this. It's funny when Jean Grey first came out, I thought it was Gambit for a second because it was like
Oh,
the
I
purple
see. Yeah,
little.
yeah.
I was like, oh, Gambit. I'm like, oh wait, never mind, it's Jean Grey, which is still cool. Um, but yeah, it looks dope. I'm excited for it. The gameplay was dope. I mean, super brutal, it's not gonna be like Spider-Man-y. Um, and it's gonna be M for a reason, right? Which is cool. I like that.
Yeah, I think
So
you could
I'm
definitely tell
excited.
that
And
there's a difference in the style of gameplay, right, compared to Spider-Man,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
I think I'm glad that they went full on into the gore, and I get it. Like, not everybody loves that stuff, and I think if I'm not mistaken, there is a someone had said that there's going to be an accessibility thing where you can tone down the gore or something like that, or you don't have to take the gory route. There was some
Yeah,
claim like that, and I was like, okay, that probably makes sense for people who don't really care for all this, because I know that there's people that don't like it, but it's like maybe this isn't a game for you, right? It's like, um, I mean, you can't make every game for everyone, right? That's like it's kind of a difficult task. So I'm
yeah.
curious to see how they handle overall, that style, that
No, yeah. I mean,
gameplay.
some people just can't handle it. Which that's fine, and it's cool that they make it accessible for that. But um, yeah, it'll be out September 15th of this year. Pre-orders are live. There's only a deluxe edition and a standard edition. No collectors, which I'm very surprised. Really surprised there was no collector's edition for this game. I'm not mad about it because
You don't get to spend that
then
money.
I'd be tempted to want it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I want. Uh,
There,
but yeah, dude. So look out for that.
there was
Let's
another thing
continue. I guess
that
we'll do the.
there was another thing that
Mhm.
this didn't bother me, but it was kind of weird. Like, he said that they were, they show Wolverine sort of, healing himself. I think his like mask is like peeled off and that heals itself back. Remember that? I
Oh, I don't
wonder.
even remember seeing
Yeah,
that. To be
there's
honest with
like a
you.
scene if I remember correctly. But the thing is, I'd have to go back and double check. But I remember thinking like, what an interesting sort of thing, because they're probably doing something with the costume, right? Where it's like sort of like it's probably growing with him, or it is part of him, or something somehow that it's doing that. But I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
wonder what kind of lore they're gonna try to like
Yeah.
put into it. But
No, yeah, definitely. And that was the beginning of the state of play, but the end of the state of play was God of War. Not Laufey. How do you say? I forgot how they pronounced it.
well,
But it's about Faye.
I think you're
It
right. I think it's
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 about
Laufey.
Faye. Uh, yeah. So Faye was the character, Kratos' wife that you are taking to the top of the mountain in the first game, right? And this is basically her journey in the afterlife, right? It's a whole 20-minute deep dive about it. Brand new God of War game, which we already had kind of heard this was going to happen. It looks interesting, very extended. There was some interesting parts of the gameplay. It looks cool. Obviously, I'm in. I'm gonna play it regardless. There was some things that was kind of little like the whole like the cube thing, which is funny. It's played by Jack Quaid from The Boys.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, yeah, but like in the ribbon, it looks it's funny because like it's like silly, but like this is like obviously like mythological stuff, right? Like I
Yeah,
mean, again,
someone did say I
I don't know
saw
exactly.
where in any ancient or something. did a cube
A
exist or
talking
something?
cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, oh
It's
yeah,
it,
probably.
it's silly, but I will say a lot of the character designs look cool. Like those two main, like that demon kind of like looking dude looked really cool.
He looks like
Um,
from like an Asian sort of tale, right?
Maybe, yeah. But it looks cool. I mean, I'm in. I mean, obviously, there's going to be people that are going to be mad about it. You know, people are always mad. But I'm sure Kratos will pull up at some point. I know it showed him a little bit in the gameplay, but it was like just a hallucination. Um, but yeah, I think it looks. I think it looks like a cool game. It looks interesting. Let's and hopefully it does well. I know people are. I think our people are upset about it. Like I said, it's funny. There's like a poster for it. I don't know if it's a poster. It's one of the images, and it basically shows her looking over like the valley, and then the cube is next to her. It just looks sweet. I don't know why.
Is it real? Is
It's
that a
pretty
real
funny.
one?
I don't know why. Yeah, let me see if I can copy
Oh,
this
that's
and get it
hilarious.
onto. It's on this site.
Yeah.
Let's see one
Yeah,
second.
so I mean, right now that while you're looking at it, I'll share my thoughts.
Mhm.
The game looks awesome. I'm excited for it. I like the actor that they chose. I forget her name out of my head. I know she's from Daredevil.
Deborah Ann Wolf, right?
Thank you. And dude, she looks awesome. I'm excited. I like the way the combat is a little bit more or what is it like what is it when you jumping around a little bit more? It's like not aerobics,
And
but
you're
it's
what?
like I can't think of the word.
Oh,
Um
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du so lame. No. Acrobatic is what I meant to say. I apologize. I don't know why I
Oh, I
couldn't think
see.
of that word.
Oh, gotcha,
But
gotcha. Yeah.
it
Mhm.
reminds me a little bit of Devil May Cry. I know you are not a fan of those games or you never really played them, but this is what that game. It was a little bit more fast paced, a little bit more like stylistic. And I'm not saying God of War wasn't because I know you can do some combos and stuff, but this looks like there's more to the combat in terms of jumping around and getting
Mhm.
from point A to point B, like really jumping around a little bit in the overall the game and the way that she plays a little bit. I'm kind of wondering if this is a precursor to whatever they do with Atreus in his story when he gets a little older, if he becomes sort of like his mom, or the way this ends, right?
Mhm,
Because
mhm.
in the trailer, you don't see this, but there's a part in the trailer, and I was like, because she's dead, right? Where Faye is in the
Mhm.
afterworld where gods die, and there's a particular moment where Kratos kind of pops up, and he like grabs her hand, and he's like, "Get up" or something. He tells her, and I was like, dude, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, what if this is like, what if what if at that moment that was the moment where like Thor killed him? Do you remember when Thor kills? Spoiler alert! In Ragnarok, he
Mhm,
kills
mhm.
Kratos, and then he brings him back, and
Yeah.
he's all not you're not done yet or whatever. But what if that was like a moment of
Yeah,
him dying, and he was there just to at that particular moment? What if that was a thing?
that's a cool theory. Honestly, that's pretty sweet. Spoilers to anyone who hasn't he doesn't actually die, but I just sent you a little text channel box of what I was talking about with the picture.
All right,
Um,
let me look at it right now. But that's hilarious, dude.
but yeah, that is cool. So yeah, but I mean it looks cool. Obviously we don't know. We don't have a date for it yet. Um, I'm sure sometime next year. But hey, it's we're on a track, right, for some more games. But let's move on, shall we? Um, dude, the next game that I wasn't expecting Until Dawn 2, bro. I was like, oh man, that just came out of nowhere. I kind of thought like because they did what's it called, the Quarry, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
I don't know, was Directive 2080 or whatever it's called them as well? I think it is, right? Or is that a different
Yeah, I believe that's
studio?
them. Yeah.
So honestly, I thought they were just going to be doing stuff like that, like spin-offs like that, but actually going for a sequel called Until Dawn 2 was not what I was expecting. But yeah, it's basically a sequel focusing on a group of fake clout chasing hunters called Dead True. They travel to an abandoned tropical island to film content, only to encounter real horrors. Sounds like a good time. Obviously, again, like these, it's funny how these games, like, it's they're always like doing the photorealistic like actors now, right? I think that they have the dude that was a Power Ranger from and in Stranger Things, he's in it. Who else is in this game? There were some other familiar faces. You know what I'm talking about,
Zach
right?
Efron. I'm
He
just
was
kidding.
also in no, no.
No, I'm just kidding. That guy
He was
looks like
also
him.
the guy in he's also the guy in your favorite movie that you just saw. What is it called? Faces of Death or whatever it's called.
Oh, that Power Ranger guy?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I was like,
yeah.
who are you talking about? Yeah, no, yeah.
Dacry Montgomery is
Yeah,
his
I'm not
name.
sure his name. I like him as an
Uh,
actor though. He's dope. Also in the movie, or in the show Stranger Things, right, where he plays the douche.
Yeah.
Um,
That was in 11 that one. That
that's what
one.
you were talking
I'm just
about.
kidding.
And I was like, I'm like, what are you talking about, Stranger Things guy? Because I was like, I'm trying to remember the characters. I'm like, I don't remember a Stranger Things guy, but I forgot that he
I
was
know.
in it.
I'm
You're right.
down. I'm down.
You're a silly guy.
But dude, it looks cool. And
Yeah.
I will say,
I have a question for you, my friend, because I know you well, because you're gonna get into it right now, and I want to let you get into it, but I want to ask this first. You saw this trailer, you know what it's about. You've already talked about Until Dawn. That you haven't played it. Does this look more up your alley than Until Dawn, or does Until Dawn still kind of like you're like I'd rather play Until Dawn one first?
well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that I actually have not played Until Dawn. Still, I still have not played the game.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
or
yeah.
beat it at all, or even like scratch the surface. So it makes me. It's not that it makes me like, oh, I prefer this to that. It makes me want to play it before I play this one, even though obviously it's not going to be the same. Maybe we'll connect. I don't know, but I now it's like make me more like, oh, I gotta finish Until Dawn before this comes out, which is it's coming out 2027, so I have plenty of time. But I mean, I've been procrastinating that game too long. It's available on the portal as well, so I've been thinking like to play it on the portal, um, play it next to my girlfriend, so I'm not scared. Um, but yeah, to me, I mean, I think it looks cool. I love the setting, but I also love the cabin setting as well. I have no issue with that. What about you? What are your thoughts?
So I want to say something before because I know you said you want to play it on the
Please.
portal. Do not play this on the portal. I don't know how your latency is on that thing because I mean, obviously you've played games, and I know you said it's
Mm,
gotten better and improved. Don't do it. It's just it's gonna piss you off. There's a lot of quick. I don't know how they because obviously the one I
oh,
played
that's
was
true.
PS3, PS4, whatever they did, the original, and then there's the new one that they remade and did all these other things to it. I do not recommend you doing that because there's going to be things that you have
Mm.
to do. Hold on to controller a certain way, do certain little things that I recall, and if you
Uh,
f up, it's done deal. So it's kind of annoying, and if depending on what kind of story you end up doing, because in these games, no spoiler alert, I guess, but spoiler alert, if one of the characters dies, they die, and they're not part of the story. It changes.
mhm.
There's certain characters that have to stay alive, I think, for the most part, but yeah, for the most of it, it's like you want to keep everyone alive and kind of things happen. But yeah, it's a tough one. So I do not suggest you play like that. I mean, try it because maybe it's gotten better. But like I said, it would piss you
No,
off.
no, that's a great point. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, that will actually I'll be conscious in that decision playing with that game. You're totally right.
Mhm.
That's I didn't even think about that. Good.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're welcome. I
he's
got you.
good. Because it's funny because I even had the thought of like, oh, I want to play. I would love to play like the Telltale games on my portal, but same issue, right? Like I'd rather just play it on the Asus because I won't have those issues. I mean, I might, but not at lag issues. Who knows?
Yeah, I think the
But yeah,
beginning of
good point.
Until
Good point.
Dawn definitely you can probably play for a little bit, maybe like the first hour or so. I don't think you need any quick time event, but
Hmm.
then it gets to a particular moment where you need to sort of like you have to like do these things, these quick time events, and it's a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
difficult to get as we progress. Funny thing, if you guys have
Gotcha.
not seen this, Lex, I don't know if you have actually. Did you watch the movie that had come out?
No, I never watched it.
You should watch it. It was actually
Didn't really have an interest in
pretty. It
it.
was decent. It was actually not bad. I
Really?
enjoyed it. Yeah, it did really well too. So I recommend you go watch that movie as well, guys. If you don't want to play the game, obviously the game's a little different. My
Well, but I
thoughts
mean,
on
does it
Until
connect to the game like that?
it doesn't connect to the game, but it does have a lot of like sort of like tip of the hat,
References.
kind of thing, little references. But yeah, for me, the game looks cool. I don't know if I want to play this. My big thing with these games, Lex, and I've told you this, and one of the reasons I tell you to play with your girlfriend, I know she's not a big horror fan with those things. My wife is, and I played this with her, my brother-in-law, and her sister-in-law, and my sister-in-law, back when my wife and I were dating, just boyfriend and girlfriend. And dude, it was so much fun playing with everyone. It's such a great party game. I'm telling you, it's like a lot of fun to shout at each other and tell each other, do this, like, no, no, run, or like, it's a lot of fun that way. But again, I know not everyone has that, but like I know you have some buddies of yours, maybe you can play with some of them. But yeah, dude, it's fun that way. But yeah, I don't know. If the reason I brought that up is if my wife and them are like, "Did you guys see Until Dawn 2? Let's play it together one night." I would buy that in a heartbeat because I want to play
Yeah.
with them. I don't think I'd want to play that by myself. But yeah.
No, yeah, you're totally right. You told me before, and it's funny because when I had my old roommate, my buddy who was here, we had started it and we just never played again. They ended up moving out. But maybe around like Halloween time, I can bust it out. I think I always think about doing that, but I just never do. Maybe around Halloween time, I'll tell my girlfriend like, hey, let's play this game together and see how it goes. And we still got to finish It Takes Two. but
That's right. That's right.
hey, we'll see. I feel like you said it's a good party game. I would love to play it, but dude, this next game took me by surprise. Just to let you know, everyone. Obviously, we're not going in order. We're just kind of going. We're talking about the games we're like, oh, these are good, like the most, and then we'll talk about the rest. But this game took me by surprise. Stuntman Hollywood. Now, friends and folks and listeners, I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with the Stuntman game. I'll say Hitman. Stuntman games. I remember renting these games for PlayStation. I think it was 2, and it was tough. It was a hard game, bro. I remember like struggling a lot. So basically, what you had to do is you're a stuntman, right? You had to do certain things when they call action. You had to do a certain amount. You had to do like a track, and sometimes you'd have to hit like a barrel roll. You'd have to go like you'd have to do it perfectly, or not perfectly, but like a good enough. And then you get the grade, and they'll be like, "Got an action! We got it!" And dude, when I saw this, it's funny because I had looked down. I was doing something else at the time. And then I looked up and I saw the Knight Rider portion. And I was like, oh, that's cool. They're doing a Knight Rider game. That's pretty sweet. What an interesting thing. And then I looked down for a second. I looked up again. I'm like, wait, Back to the Future. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what is this? Must be like some kind of racing game. And I'm like, holy crap, it's freaking Stuntman. And honestly, this is probably the one game that excited me the most out of this whole state of play, which is so funny because again, I never beat the original Stuntman because it was so damn hard. But like this, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm so excited. TBA, of course, we don't know when it's coming out, but what are your thoughts on this game? And have you ever played it, man? Or Stuntman, sorry.
I am in a similar boat. I've never beaten these games. We would rent them consistently, and it was like very difficult to finish. But renting is one thing because you're renting it for like what, a day or two, depending on
Yeah.
where you're renting it from, and it gets pricey after a while. But the game is
Yeah.
fun. I remember it was a good time. It was just very difficult to, actually be able to complete most of these things because you had to do it a certain way. I remember it was more, or at least the one I remember playing, it was more like strict in how you completed something, or else you wouldn't do it, or like you wouldn't get that grade that you really wanted, which I guess, it's part of the game. It's like the repetitive nature, and you improve. But I could just, as a kid, I could never
Yeah.
improve. But yeah, I am like you. I saw this. I was excited. I'm definitely willing to try this game, and it's gonna be one of those, like, I think very nostalgia be sort of games for me, where it's like they got me. You know what I mean? It's like the Star Wars pod
Oh,
racing
yeah.
game that's coming out. It's like they got me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think this one is gonna be one of those worth definitely checking out when it does come out.
Yeah. I was like pulling up and I guess there was a second one. I don't think I ever played Ignition. There was a second one. I definitely played the one with the guy with the glasses on the front and you see him like, but I'm looking at the pictures and it's so funny. Like there's like a train. I remember you'd have to hit it perfect, right? You have to go the exact time you needed to make it for the movie shot. It's got what a sweet game. I'm excited. I can't wait. I yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, but hey, um, let's get stunting. They call it, as the kids call it. The next game we had already known about this, but now it's an official kind of like pre-order announcement. I think it was, and they actually showed there's a collector's edition. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis got pushed back to February of 2027. I think it was supposed to come out this year, but it looks like a great game. It's a remake of the old one. It looks pretty cool. I will probably play it. Won't be a day one purchase. It would be a game I'll get definitely later at some point. But I like that they remastered because I did try recently to play one of the Tomb Raiders that came out for like they brought them out, right, the remastered versions, and dude, it was hard. I couldn't even like move my character. That the controllers were just rough, bro. And I was like, I can't. And I did on the portal, so maybe that was an issue, but I don't think so because I wasn't having any issues with my lagging. It's just like it was just not. Actually, no, that's not true. This was when I didn't yet connect it to my arrow, so maybe I'll have to give it another shot. But even then, like the controllers are just like the mat. Oh, it didn't feel great. So
For
them
which game?
remastering
Sorry
it
again. Which
and
one?
one of the Tomb Raiders, one of the remastered ones. I think it
Oh,
was the first
but
one
the original
that they
ones,
came
right?
out. The original
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
original
okay.
ones. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they remastered them again, like 1 through 3, and it
Yeah.
was free on PlayStation Plus as the monthly. So I got it and I tried it, and it was kind of like it was tough to play. But again, I think I was having internet issues. But this game looks freaking cool. I'm interested. I never played. I mean, I did play the old Tomb Raider games, but not a lot. I'm not super familiar with them, so I would love to be able to play those because obviously they have a history, right? What about you? What are your thoughts?
Dude, honestly, this is one of the games I was excited to see. I generally, I mean, we've already known and we've seen stuff, but I'm excited for this game. This is like definitely a day one purchase. This might be like my James Bond to your James Bond. I mean, like, where it's just you're like really excited to buy it, and you're hopefully I hear great things about it. But it looks fun, and this is up my alley. I would love to play this. It looks awesome. I love the way the character model looks. I like what they're doing with the game. It looks like sort of like the old school sort of style of the original Tomb Raider games that I used to play when I was a kid, but like very modernized in its own way with like the Tomb Raider 2008 or was it 2016? I forget
Yeah.
when the
Well,
newer ones had come out, but they even have a nod right in the.
you know,
Go ahead, sir.
sorry, I was going to say you're aware this is the remake of the old one, right? You're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it sounded like you were talking about the Catalyst one. That's another version of like the newer Tomb Raiders that's coming out.
Oh
At
no,
another
that
time.
one. I mean, we didn't see a lot of that, right? But
No, yeah, we
no,
haven't. So
no.
sorry. But go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. They even have a little nod. Sorry, of the Survivor outfit from the that 2000. I keep forgetting the year, but is it 2016 or 2015 Crystal Dynamics version that
It
had come
might be
out?
2018, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't want to say
But yeah, go ahead.
yes because I don't recall the year of that. I'm really
I'll
bad
look it
with
up. I'll look
dates.
it up.
Thank you, but yeah, I like that little nod. Dude, it looks awesome. I'm wondering, have they announced any sort of pricing for the game at all? Is it 70? Are you aware of it?
I think, yeah, honestly, I don't remember. I didn't really look. I did see that I don't know if it was an official collector's edition, but there's one supposed to be
Mhm.
coming out, I think. But yeah, I have not looked. Oh, okay. So wait, no, not 2010. Wait, why can't I find this?
You're good.
um,
They probably you have to put Tomb Raider 2013.
2013
Oh, it's sixty
was the first one.
dollars. It's gonna be 60. The Legacy of Atlantis, because I know there was like
Hmm,
a remake of
yeah.
the original 1996 one, but um,
Well,
I was wondering if they
that's
were gonna pay.
those are the ones I was
Sorry, good.
those are the ones I was talking about. On that I tried on the portal,
Oh,
the
okay.
remastered Tomb Raiders that came out for free for PlayStation.
Yeah, so I was wondering if they were gonna make it like a $70 game, but that's why I told you I think this is a day one for me because I just checked right now, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be it's gonna be 60, so it's not gonna be that bad. I mean, less than 70, right? $10 less. So we'll see. But
Yeah,
I
hey,
still, it's probably one of the ones that I'm gonna definitely end up enjoying and wanting to play.
yeah, that's how they get you, dude. With those
Those
yeah,
deals.
the collector's edition looks interesting. I mean, it comes, the same, the steel case. It comes with the cool little model of her with the T Rex.
Yeah.
I don't see the price for it, but I'm sure it's going to be in the close to the 200s, like most of them are nowadays. But yeah, dude, let's move on, shall we? It looks cool. It looks like a great game. I'm excited for it as well. Pass it, dude. Let's talk about the. Shall we get into the September month, dude? September is a month for games, dude. The things that we're announcing. It was pretty great, and they're all about the same time, right? So we got Wolverine starts on the 15th. Then you got Dune Awakening coming out for PS5 on the 22nd. 24th, you have Control Resonant and Silent Hill Townfall. September 25th, you have Onimusha, Way of the Sword. There's also a demo now available today. Pretty wild, pretty stacked, all in the same time. Now, the Dune game, I don't know if I mentioned on this channel. I did purchase it and I started playing it. I'm like whatever about it, but I am now excited that they're coming out with a single player mode. I think that gets me a little bit more excited. So I don't have to worry about the multiplayer aspect of it. Um, and then obviously, Silent Hill. It's funny because like I wanted to be like excited about Silent Hill, but I feel like I can't because I haven't beat Silent Hill F. And I know that came out last year around the same time. And me, we were like, we're gonna beat it. And we still haven't beat it. So I'm like, I can't be excited about the game because I gotta beat Silent Hill F first. But what are your thoughts about these little this little crazy week, dude? All right. And what games would you be willing to pick up?
Dude, I mean, if you're asking me, like, it's gonna be a tough one because it's like almost all these games I kind of want to play. I think I might skip Silent
Yeah.
Hill and kind of wait a little bit for that one. But I think
No, same.
Onimusha
Yeah.
might be one of my day ones as well, dude. That game looks freaking awesome. I love the style of gameplay. It's like again right up my alley of what I'm looking for, especially right now. Like, see, I don't know how you are with your gaming. And I maybe friends of the channel here can kind of like talk about this in the comments if you guys would like. But there's like particular moments where in my gaming life that there's certain games that attract me, and Onimusha is the one that I'm like waiting for. Like I want a
Mhm.
gameplay style like this. And so I'm excited for this game. I'm really excited. I was wanting to play Ninja Gaiden, but I've never enjoyed those games. Those are a little bit more difficult. This one feels like it won't be as bad. And don't get me wrong, like I love Dark Souls and all those games, but Ninja Gaiden is not that. But Onimusha looks so freaking cool. That definitely is going to be a day one for me, dude. Is there like I don't know if you said this, but which one is your day one so far in that month? If you are,
Out of
yeah,
those
yeah.
September releases, I mean, obviously Wolverine.
I
But if
mean,
we're gonna go in that week,
I should have said no
no, I know
Wolverine because I think
that's a given.
yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah,
That's a given. That's so yeah. This one is like that specific week. So honestly, I already have Dune Awakening, so I don't need it for PS5,
no,
right? But there's gonna be a single player mode that comes out. I'm assuming it's coming out for the Steam version as well. So I'm down to play that. Out of all these, I mean, again, I didn't play the Control games. I think you even said, I don't know if you've played them either. I think you tried the first one, if
I
I'm not
did. I try. I
mistaken.
have it. We
Um,
own it.
yeah, I'm not super into the Omniusha games. Maybe I'll try the demo out. I think out of all these, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Silent Hill. But like I said, it's kind of hard since I haven't beat F and already know how the fate of it would look if I was to buy it day one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
dude. I mean, dude, Onimusha comes out September 25th, dude.
No, that's true. That is true.
So it's
It
good.
is
We
my
got some
birthday week,
time.
dude.
Yeah.
Maybe Ernie will give me all these games, dude,
And
for
we'll
me
see,
for
dude.
my
I
birthday.
that's the
He's gonna be
thing
like,
is like I
"Happy
could get you
birthday."
like if it was your birthday and you're like and I was like, let me get him like two games. Bam, bam. It'd be nice, but then like I've done that. I what did I get you? I got you a gift for your birthday. I want to say it was like a game, and then someone already had gotten you that game. Do you remember this?
I don't remember
It was
which game was
Silent.
it.
It was Silent
Oh
Hill.
yeah, yeah, Silent Hill. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
last
We
year I
we
bought you
bought
that
it.
game, and then someone had
Yeah, it was
gifted
pretty
it to you,
funny.
and I was like, dang. Well, I probably won't do that again. I was like, because it's just like you never
That's all right.
know, right? Yeah.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's fine. Hey, and it's funny too because we said we weren't gonna like gift each other games, but obviously it's different because we do the digital games, right? It
Yeah.
makes it so much easier to
Yeah.
do.
Definitely.
Um, but yeah, which is fine. But anyway, yeah, that's some good stuff, dude. Coming, the good stuff, the good stuff. Let's do a little rapid fire mentions here because there's some games that I think we've already kind of mentioned before, and games I'm not really huge on. There is actually one here that is little that did have me intrigued that I had never heard of. But a rapid fire mentions, we got a couple here. We have Phantom Flight Zero. There's a teaser with the deep dive coming later. We got Marvel Tukun Fighting Souls, which we saw that before. We've talked about this before. August 6th launch showing off Doctor Doom and Carnage. Ace Combat 8, Wings of Thieves or Thief. THEV. I don't know if it meant that means to say thieves. Coming out October 2nd. We have some spooky and weird games. Kamuri, a game called Ill, which looked pretty wild. Gory 2027. And this game called Lost Wild, which is Annapurna's dinosaur survival game. To be honest with you, when I saw that the Lost Wild gameplay trailer, I was like, oh, is that the Jurassic Park survival game that's supposed to be coming out? Do you remember this? Do you
Yeah.
remember
No,
they
I
announced
don't think
this?
that's the one. No.
No, it's not. But I was just like, oh, I'm like, and then I started thinking about what happened to that game.
I don't
Like,
know.
where did that go?
Annapurna is the one that did
But
the
yeah,
mixtape. That's the.
yeah, they did Stray as well.
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, it looks cool. But there's some rapid fire games. Any games you want to kind of talk about? I mean, besides the Lost Wild game, I think that's the one that caught my eye the most. And that Ill game looked pretty wild. I was like, what the hell's going on in this game?
Yeah, dude.
Looked kind of scary.
I
But any games
mean,
you want to talk? Did
yeah,
you ever play? Sorry, did you ever play the Ace Combat games? Sorry.
I did. I think like on PS2 or one of those, but I played like two of them, and I remember them being really freaking cool. Like they plays really well, but I just only played it for a
Mm,
bit. I don't think I ever really got into it as much as other people have. Like I dude, I know people, bro, that
no,
like have a whole ass setup where they're flying and stuff. Pretty crazy.
they had the joystick, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not called joystick. It's
You know,
called
it's
something
funny.
else. But I whatever. What were you saying?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I don't remember what game this was, and maybe it was Ace Combat. it was a long time ago on our old PC my dad had at his house. And he had a game that was a flight simulator kind of game and he had the joystick thing or whatever you want to call it. Um,
Rustmaster, maybe.
and I remember I don't know if it was called it at the time, but dude, I remember playing it. I was like, this is so cool. I don't even know where it went, what happened, how did it even came. I'm like, how does my dad have this? Why does he have this? It might have been someone's that he was borrowing. I don't know, but I just had that random memory. But yeah, I never played those games. They look cool though. Um, let's get into the fun stuff,
Well,
dude.
I didn't even get
Bancho
to.
the chef, dude.
I know. I didn't even get to
Oh, I'm so sorry.
answer. You asked me a question. I didn't get to answer which one else. Which
That's
one out
true.
of all
Sorry, I
these
jumped
small
the
ones?
gun. Go ahead.
You're good. I was showing gameplay, but Marvel Tucon or Tucon. I'm not saying that correctly, but that's like, dude, again, that's like a day one for me. I really, really want to play those games, and I love fighting games. I'm just not very good at them, and I think that's the one that's like I kind of want to get going. It looks very technical in terms of like the way the style of gameplay when you're watching it, like technical in terms of like
Mm-hmm.
how difficult it's going to be to get good at it. But apparently, it's actually not that bad to play that game from what I've heard. But again, I don't know. But that one is one definitely I'm excited for.
Yeah, it's funny you're not good at fighting games, but you're always trying to pick a fight with me. Ah, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
Hey, whoa.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
hey,
I'm
whoa,
kidding. No,
easy,
I,
easy. I'm like that girl from Obsession. No, no, no.
I thought we were having a good day. I like the art style for sure of this game. I'm terrible at fighting games, so like I always try not to play fighting games unless it's like something really. This would be a game that would probably be worth checking out for me. It was kind of like what are those games called? Injustice. Like
Mm.
I thought, but like every time I would play with friends, I would get just destroyed. I just couldn't do it. I
Yeah.
was so bad at it.
That's the thing.
But
Yeah, I've always been, dude. I always got my butt kicked by all my buddies that played. I think Marvel's
mhm,
Capcom 3 is the one that I got pretty like decent at. But I remember like playing Soul
mhm,
Calibur. You know who was really good at this random, but Soul Calibur, friend of the channel, freaking Jason played Soul Calibur on 360 with
mm,
that guy, and he was good, and it would piss me off because I'm like, oh
yeah.
my gosh, why can't I like win? Like, why am I so bad? But whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
So, dude, you would see people bust out some moves you would never even thought of doing. I'm like, how does that even happen?
yeah.
Uh, you know what's funny about the Soul Calibur games? There was I don't know if it was three, but I don't know if you remember this. They were releasing versions where you can get a Darth Vader
Oh
or you can
yeah,
get Yoda to
Yoda
fight.
or like
Um,
Link.
yeah, yeah, and then we would get that game. So we would rent it for those reasons and like play. But again, like I said, we're terrible at it. But we just wanted like those characters. We're like, oh, that's so cool. You get to
Yeah.
fight as them. Um,
I think I
it's pretty
owned
wild. But
the GameCube one, and I think I bought the PS2 one with Darth Vader.
mm-hmm. That yeah, there was like the different versions, right?
Hmm.
They should have brought Jar Jar Binks, dude.
Dang,
Like,
moi moi moi
moi, moi.
moi.
Nah, dude, Babu Frick, dude, he's the best.
Dang, Babu
Um,
Franks. He's a mechanic.
yeah, dude. So, and then the fun stuff that happened, we had the Bancho the Chef, which is the David Diver prequel. It's so funny. I need to go back and play that damn game. I know you said you wanted to play it as well, but basically the sushi chef in Dave the Diver. This is his origin story, and it looks sweet, dude. Honestly, that game is great. It's a great. I need to go back and play it again. It's a perfect tablet type game too. Did you ever? I know you told me a while ago you were gonna try it. Did you? I don't think you have. You would have told me, but have you ever? Have you still not played it?
No, I downloaded it on my Steam Deck and I still have it, but I have not tried it at all.
That's enough. Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, yeah, because it's just downloaded and then something happened where I just stopped playing it. I'll download it. It's just what is the gameplay? I don't. I've never really looked into it. What like sell it to
So,
me like if like I don't know anything about it basically.
it's been a while, but I mean, it's a pixelated kind of, but basically what you're Dave. You work at a sushi restaurant. You're managing the sushi restaurant. It's like a management sim for a sushi restaurant, but it's done very well. Everyone's mean to your character. He's just some chubby dude, but during the day he goes fishing and he collects fish for the restaurant. Meanwhile, you might fight a kraken, you might find sea people underwater. There's little missions here and there, and then at night you manage the restaurant, you serve it, you hire people, you're making the menu, you're like going and serving drinks, you're cleaning up. It's a lot of fun, bro. It's a simulator, right? Like but it's hilarious. Like the characters are funny. Um, I think it's worth playing. And I've told the story before. I I remember getting really sick off salmon, and I started playing that game. But like I was so sick off the salmon when I'd play that game, I'd have to stop. So every time I think about that game now and play it, get that feeling of sickness again.
It's so
So it makes it hard
strange.
for me to go
Yeah.
back, which is so dumb. And I tried to replay it recently, not recently, maybe like a year and a half, like a half, like 6 months ago.
Mhm.
Um, and I was like, oh man, like I probably should restart this because I really don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm all over the place. I'm doing really bad. But it's fun, dude. It's a cool game. I when I was playing it, I had a great time, and I played a good amount of it. And I'm sad that I fell off because I hear they've had plenty of expansions. I think they have like a Godzilla expansion, Dredge expansion. Obviously, now they're going to be doing this, but I would recommend it, dude. It's like I said, it's a good tablet game. It's funny because when you say like, "Oh, I downloaded it," and I know we talk about this a lot. Where like every time I do that and I download a bunch of games, I feel like I've done enough, and I'm like, "Ah, I'm good. I'll get to these later," and never get to them, right? But like you're accomplished, like these are ready for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that feeling.
That's
I
what I
don't
was
know. I
telling
don't
you.
know what it is.
It's the tinkering, bro. Like I've been just downloading and figuring things out for certain things and just having it ready. And it's like it's ready, it's ready, it's there for me, it's there
Mhm.
for me, and then I never get to it.
Exactly.
I'll give, dude. I'll try it. Well, see that now I won't try 007, then I'll try Dave the Diver. I'll try that tonight.
Ah, dang.
I'll just buy it. I think I'll just buy it on the
Try them both.
Switch.
Try them both, dude.
Nah, I
I'm kidding.
can't. I have to download freaking double. I don't want to play 007 because I, man, I keep feeling like I'm not gonna be able to play it. Like I'll be able to play it tomorrow, but I won't be able to play it the day after, and then I have to wait till the weekend, and it's just all bad.
Yeah, I mean, hey, instead of doom scrolling, dude, you get on, dude. You know what I mean? I'm kidding.
Ah, dude, he's good. He's true.
Ah,
He ain't lying.
I mean, I do. I've done the same thing. Also, Rayman Legends Retold October 1st is coming out. I've never been one to play the Rayman games. I don't know if you've ever played them. Do you have experience with these
I
games?
have. I played the first one, but I've never beaten it. I've played the Rayman Legends, I believe, which is like the one that they had all the characters, kind of like this one where they're running around, and it was really cool. Really, the style is really nice. It looks a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun playing it. But I never beat these games. Were you ever a fan of Rayman
No, that's what I'm saying. I never played them.
at
I
all? Like
never
nothing
have played a
ever.
Rayman game. Mm-mm.
That is crazy.
I know the
It
character. I
this
know the
yeah,
character. Yeah.
definitely. He's like kind of like a Crash and a Spyro, right? Like he's just well known. The thing is, what I wanted to ask you this is like I saw this gameplay and it looks awesome, and I was showing my daughter. We were watching the state of play together. I skipped some of it because obviously I don't
Mhm.
want her to see the gore for Wolverine, but
Yeah.
we were watching this gameplay and she's like, "Who's that?" I really like the little. It's the little girl, the one that's like the little barbarian looking one. You know what I'm talking about with the little helmet?
Mm-hmm.
She looks cute. And she's like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's a game I've never actually played." I was telling her what I tell you. I talk to my daughter the way I just talk. I don't really like baby anything. And so,
No, that's good. Yeah.
yeah. So I was like looking at it. I'm like, dude, maybe I should go back and revisit all these old games. But I'm not sure if they
Mm-hmm.
remade them, kind of like they did Crash Bandicoot, the Insanity Collection. You know what I'm talking about? So I'll look
Mm.
into that and I'll
Oh,
let
I
you
don't
guys
think
know
so.
because this looks freaking fun. Like this looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, report back.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, report back. Looks like a fun platformer. Yeah, maybe I'll have to give it a go as well. It's always those fun games just to pick up and play, right? Just to
Mm-hmm.
get a little quick round in and all that stuff. But it looks cool. But yeah, dude. Oh, and the last thing, one of your favorite things here, new season of the game marathon, dude. I know you rave about this game, dude, right? Raving through the night.
He was Maurice. He was raving. Yeah. Um. um. Yeah. It's there's a season two. I don't have much to say. This is
Nothing.
not really a game that was for me when I played it. We've talked about it in another episode.
Yeah.
If you want to, I forget which episode that was, but this is the reason Destiny died. I just want to say that. This is the reason Destiny died. And I know people are
Yeah.
going to be like, "No, you're quick to judge. We play this game. We love Marathon, and
Yeah.
it's our creators for Bungie and all this stuff." And it's like, there's a
Mm,
reason they're firing people at Bungie. There's a reason they're not releasing any more content for Destiny. That was the game that was making them the most money. And it was this game. It failed. It didn't do well. It did. Do you think they would fire people had this game done even better? Hopefully,
yeah.
season two does better, but I don't care about this. I'm
Yeah, man.
sorry.
So,
I'm
yeah, I'm
sad.
sorry.
You
That
know,
sucks.
go ahead, sorry.
No, yeah, that sucks, man. You're a big you're a big Destiny guy, dude. And it sucks that this game didn't work out for you.
Yeah, I
I know you
mean,
tried to get me on Destiny a while ago. We've talked about it.
yeah, definitely. I think it
Uh,
just it sucks because Like now, all of a sudden, because they are shutting or not shutting it down, but not giving it any more content. Now all these people are trying to play Destiny, and it's like it's like those places that go, the store's closing, everything must go, and now everyone is going to buy stuff
Mm,
because it's cheaper, and it's like you're too late. You know what I mean? Like I granted, and I am not
wow.
blaming anyone. I'm not blaming anyone. Bungie did this to themselves. They released game or
Mm,
DLC and all that story stuff that wasn't as good as their previous stuff. And it showed. And a lot of people fell off. I was one of them. I bought most of the DLC. I own everything up to Renegade, which is like the newest thing that just popped out. I think I could buy it right now for like $10,
mm,
but just the way that they handled that game,
uh-huh.
this is the reason that it's failed. I want to say, and hopefully they
Yeah.
make a Destiny 3 and that does even better. Like again, it doesn't do me well for any of these game companies to close down. So I am, dude, Lex, I am hoping that they don't close Bungie down. I don't think they will, but it'd be so stupid if a freaking PlayStation you know
Yeah.
did something that pig headed. But I mean, I don't know. They
Yeah.
closed Blue
Ah, well,
Point.
you know,
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, what a,
what the heck? What do I know? I don't know.
yeah, this is yeah, what a sad way to end it, dude. You know what I mean? But no, it wasn't sad. Dude, I had a blast talking about all these games. I hope you all enjoyed watching the state of play as well. I definitely rated one of the better ones than some we've seen. Um, obviously, let us know in the comments what games that you were excited for. We'd love to hear it. Ernie, do you have anything else to say about this the state of play?
No, I think if we were to rate it personally for me, I thought this was like a solid 8. I think it was a great state of play. I enjoyed it. I think it was well paced. It showed a lot of gameplay. I think, to be honest with you, I really don't care when the people speak on anything and they show you, oh, this is yada yada Trish or Trinabag. I just made that up, but it's like, hey, they're gonna do the game, and I'm like, I don't really care. I don't really care. Show me the gameplay. Show me what the story is gonna be about. Talk about in the background. I don't need to see you. I think that's the only thing that kind of slows down these state of plays for me is these little conversations. I get it.
Mm,
It's like trying to show you some personality into the games, but I don't care. I just want to see the games that you're showing, and I think it could be shortened because of that. Obviously we got
mm,
more of certain games, but it was like a solid, what did I say? Like an 8, I said. It was a good state of play. It made me excited to own a PS5. It makes me sad to not own a PS5 Pro. Because
yeah, I
because
mean,
we're never gonna get the best of the best anymore. Now, obviously you are, but I won't because I mean my version of a game might be crappier now, and it's like it kind of bugs me. But whatever. I mean that's me.
uh,
Get my money up, not my funny up, right? Um,
then just then at that point you just stream it through the portal, dude, and there you go. You're good.
yeah, that's so wild to say. I guess so. That's true. I could get just premium and do it, right?
I don't
But
know.
yeah, may I send us home, Lex?
Please.
As always, I would like to thank the audience for tuning in. And when we drop an episode, we appreciate it and we appreciate you. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a comment. Let us know how we did on the episode. Let us know if there was anything fun on State of Play that you enjoyed. Give us a like. Share us with your friends and family. Tell your friends about me. Follow us on Instagram at checkpoint_reach. There, I and Lex will be there to answer any inquiries you might have. That sounded really funny the way I said that. But yeah, Instagram is usually where we post when the episodes drop. So you can kind of get get a heads up there. That's like sort of our Patreon without Patreon, right? To
Yeah.
know where we are because Instagram is just fun to post. I like the way that they have that set up to post. Anyways, Lex, please.
No, yeah, thank you all so much. We appreciate you all for listening. We will see you all next week. Tune in. Checkpoint reached.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.